Hi, this is Cheryl Deemer with my Stamping Classroom, and today I'm going to show you how to make these cute little cups out of Designer Series paper. They're just the perfect size for holding these little treats, this Lindor chocolate, which is absolutely my favorite, or these Ferrero Rocher candies. These would make perfect gifts for teachers or for children to take into their classroom. They're a lot of fun to make and kind of addictive. So let's get started. The tools you'll be needing today are this the Simply Scored scoring tool, and the reason I like this is because it scores at every 1/8 inch, plus you've got your little notches there, and so if you want quick, accurate scoring, this is the tool to get. Other things you're going to need today are fast fuse, multi-purpose glue, your bone folder, and your paper snips, and or tear and tape. Some things you don't necessarily need but come in real handy is this silicone mat. Okay. Also, what I'm going to be using today is the Sending Love Designer Series stack. It comes in 6x6, and the way we cut the paper is that you can get 2 cups out of 1 sheet of paper. Okay, the first thing we need is that you need a piece of paper that's cut 3 by 5 3/4. And we're going to put this in the score tool on the horizontal, and we're going to score it at 7/8, 1 3/4, 2 5/8, 3 1/2, 4 3/8, and 5 1/4. Now don't worry about these measurements, I'll have these on my blog. Okay, now we need to score it on the vertical, and you've got to kind of be careful how you do this if you want your lettering to be correct. The first score is at 1 inch, and the second score is at 2 1/4. And if you'll notice, one side is bigger than the other, and you want the bigger side to be the bottom of your cup. Okay, we're done with this. Let's remove this. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be folding on all the score lines and burnishing with our bone folder, so we get nice crisp edges. So we've got a small edge here, so let's just continue burnishing. This little cup came to me, one of our fellow demonstrators, Mary Booker, is the one that showed this to us at our last Stray Duckling meeting, and she sent me the instructions, and she actually found this on another website, but she modified the instructions so that we could get 2 cups out of 1 6x6 piece of paper. Thank you, Mary. Okay. Okay, see, there's a larger side and there's a smaller side. So the larger side's the bottom, the smaller side is the top. Okay, so now we need to do some trimming. On this little edge here, we're going to snip away up to the score line, and then just cut that out, and then we're going to cut this out on the other side so that you have a tab. And then on the tab, we're going to give it a little haircut. We're just going to angle these cuts like this so you have a nice little tab. Okay, next thing we're going to do is tape this, and what we're going to do is tape it from this square to here. We're going to leave this little square open, and you'll see why in just a minute. So we're just going to use some fast fuse and put that down there. Okay, so this is the top of our cup, this is the bottom, and now we're going to just cut up to the score line on every one of these. Kind of hard to see, but I kind of know where they're at. Okay, now we're going to get out our silicone mat, and we're going to put some fast fuse on this tab, and we're going to flip it over and put it on the other side too. And then we're just going to kind of bend this around. And because we left this flap open, this will fit very nicely into that. And we'll just line it up and then squish it closed. There, see? We already have our cup. So now we're going to just kind of flatten this out just a little bit, like that. And we're going to put adhesive on 3 flaps. And it doesn't matter which flaps, just as long as they're consecutive. So I'm going to put some adhesive here, the next one, and the next one. See, and this is where the silicone mat comes in handy. Nothing sticks to it. Okay, so to close this, so you've got 3 stickies. So you're just going to go opposite. So this one doesn't have any adhesive on it, and you're just going to go opposite sides. The non-sticky side goes down first, the sticky side goes on top of it. You might have to manipulate it just a little bit to get them to line up. There. See? Perfect little cup. Now the next thing you're going to need is a 1 1/4 punch. If you have the hexagon punch, that works perfect, but this is retired. So, but we're going to use this, and I've just got a little piece of scrap, real red cardstock, and I'm going to punch out 2 of these. And this is where the glue comes in handy. So we're going to, and that's just because there's wiggle room, so we're just going to put some glue here. And what this does is that it just reinforces the bottom of the cup. So we're just going to put 1 in the bottom. We'll hold it down there for a second or 2. And we're going to put some on the bottom too. Hold that just for a few seconds. Okay, now while that is drying, we are going to need another strip of paper, and this is cut at 1.5 by 3, and this is what forms the handle. So you decide which side you want out. I'm going to take the red side out, and you take your bone folder and curl it so that it knows which direction to turn in. And then we are going to need this again. You're going to put a little bit of adhesive on the ends, but on one side on the right side, one side on the wrong side. And then you just, one side goes flat, and you flip the other one so that goes under. And there you have the perfect little cup. Isn't it cute? And it doesn't take long to make it at all. And then you can just put your little treat in there, and you're ready to go. You can also decorate the outside of it if you feel so compelled, as I did with this one. And all I did was cut out a little shiny heart and put it on there. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for stopping by.